Okay, so we're going to solve each of these and then we're not going to check our solution. So we use inverse operations to work our way backwards. So we're going to start with subtraction and addition. So I'll draw my line down the middle. So to get rid of plus 5, we subtract 5 from both sides. That would cancel those. You bring that down, so it's 4x. So that was the first step. That's why I'll draw a line there. And 13 minus 5 is 8. The second step, so we have to look, we're multiplying here, right? 4 times x. So we're going to do the opposite and divide. Divide both sides by 4. That will cancel our 4s. We'll be left with x equals 8 divided by 4, which is 2. You can plug it back in and double check your work. Okay. We're on E now. So the first thing I see is addition. So to get rid of it, we're going to do subtraction. Minus 8 from both sides. Those would cancel. We'd be left with negative 5s. And then minus 2 minus 8. That's actually negative 2 plus negative 8. That's an 8, sorry. 2 plus 8 is 10. They're both negative, so that stays negative. Now, when you get to this point, you see negatives on both sides. You can get rid of them, right? Because you'll see why in a minute. So you can end up getting rid of the negatives. And if you don't see that, just divide both sides by negative 5, and you'd end up canceling them out anyway. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5, right? 5 times s. Opposite is division, so those will cancel. And we'll be left with s equals 10 divided by 5, which is 2. Think about if we didn't cancel out, I wish I could erase better. We'd have a negative and a negative. We'd be dividing both sides by negatives, so those negatives would cancel anyway. And then last but not least, we're going to add 2 to both sides. Why would I add 2? Well, we're not going to deal with this yet. We have to deal with that negative 2. So the opposite of negative 2 is positive 2. So those would cancel. We'd be left with 2/3 w equals 12. Now to solve these, we actually multiply by the inverse of the fraction. We have to do that to both sides. And this is 12 over 1. And the reason why is because look what happens when you can cancel. So those cancel out. We're left with w equals 12 times 3 is 36 divided by 2, right? 1 times 2, which would be 18. So either one of those is an acceptable answer. It's either 32 over 2 or 18.